Okay, so one of the most common questions I get asked is that how do you start a song? Do you start it with the melody or the lyrics or the chord progression? So today I'll be doing an experiment to see if I could answer your question. And that said, this is not a pre-planned video. I'm gonna keep it right here. So I'm gonna be playing it live. So I'm gonna be making a song starting with the melody right now in this part, and this is part one. And in part two, I'll be making a song starting with the lyrics, and in the part three, I'll be making a song starting with the chord progression. And also, there aren't just three ways to start a song. There could be millions of ways in which you could start a song. Different artists have different ways of making their song. But in my videos, I'll be only covering about these three ways because I feel like these are the options that beginners are struggling with. So yeah, so that said, hello everyone, I am Shinora. I'm a singer-songwriter and a dancer. So before we start this video, I want to tell you three things. So number one is that there's so many people that say that you don't need to know music theory for you to be able to make music, and I think that only applies if you have a music producer or anyone that knows music theory sitting next to you for them to be able to convert your ideas into music. But if you are an independent artist like me, then you need to know at least a little bit of music theory for you to be able to bring your ideas into life. Because as a beginner, I self-learned a lot of theories that I feel like are a total game changer for me, but also there are certain theories that are totally irrelevant for today's modern day music. And also music theories does not always have to be boring like people portray it to be. So I'll be making a series of videos about the relevant music theories that you do need to know if you want to get started into making your own melodies, music, and stuff like that. And second thing is that I am not a trained professional, so whatever I'm going to be sharing in this video and in this channel is just solely based off of my personal experience as a self-taught artist. And the third thing is that if you want to make music, I mean like the technical side of the music, like the melodies, like the chord progression and stuff like that, then you need to have at least one instrument because you should be able to like look at the notes, the chord progressions. If you are a beginner, then I would highly recommend you to go with a keyboard because you know the guitar is just hard to start with. You have to look at the notes and then you have to strum accordingly. So I think that's a hard job because keyboard is just easy to look at the notes. Again, you don't have to be a pro at this if you're just a beginner. Like you just have to know certain things like the notes and the 1 to 3 degrees and like the inversions and a little bit of stuff like that, and that's enough for you to be making songs. That said, let's start making melodies. Again, there's two ways in which you could be making melodies. One is intentional, another one is random. So let's start with intentional. For this, we'll be playing a little game. So I'm going to be opening a random number generator and I'll put from 1 to 12 because again we have 12 notes. So whatever number it generates, we're going to take that note and then let's just try to form like a rhythmic pattern out of it. Let's make melodies out of it, okay? And let's see how it goes. So for the first one, I got 9. So 9, so that's G sharp, that's 9. So for the second one, I got 10. Okay, let's see. That sounds weird, obviously. It's the second, so that's G sharp and A. Okay. Okay, let's see. Hopefully the third one is something else. Okay, so the third one is 5. Okay, that's E. So that's D sharp, A, and E. Okay, let's see how it goes. I mean, so far it's going pretty bad. That sounds good, but let's see where it goes, okay? And for the fourth one, I got 7, 5, and then 7. So let's get even more notes before we conclude with any melodies, okay? So the next one is 12. What in the bad luck do we have right now? So 12. So that's 9, 10, 5, 7, and 12. Okay, but let's see. What do we get next? 2. Okay, 12 and then 2. I think we have pretty bad day today. So we have 9, 10, 5, 7, 12, and 2. Let's first start with the first few notes that we got. That's okay. Okay, so far it goes good. Okay, then we have 12. But I don't like the 12th note being so high, so let's take it to the lower octave, maybe. But I feel like this note is trying to go somewhere, but where does it try to go? Try to improvise it as much as you can. You just don't have to finalize the first few melodies that you made, okay? So no, I don't feel like it. Let's say That sounds good. Okay, so far the melody is giving me some kind of like a serene kind of like a scenery, something like okay, blue and yellow and green, like the nature. That's the type of thing that I'm getting from this melody. Tell me what type of mood that you're getting from this melody, because so far I'm getting something that's serene. Okay, let's. Mhm. That sounds good for me. Again, this is not a perfect melody. Obviously, I'm not going to be releasing this. Obviously, you have to do even more and more improvisations before you even try of putting the song out differently. So this is just a demo. So demos don't always have to be perfect. So let's go with what we have right now. Let's put it into lyrics, something like na 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 na. Also, don't mind my voice, okay? This obviously microphone is not gonna be able to take all the resonance, and also both of my nostrils are blocked, okay? So na 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 na, something like that. Mm. Let's think about something like I was looking around. There was what? There was what? There was, let's say, yellow and green. Yellow and green. No, yellow and blue. Okay. I was looking around. There was yellow and blue. Yellow and then blue. Maybe something. I was looking around. There was yellow and blue. Yellow and blue. Yellow and blue. Something like that. Definitely not my best vocal day. Okay, so don't mind me for that. I feel like so far this is good. And before I tell you how to choose the type of chords that we could put upon the melody that we made right now, let me go into the random melody and I'll teach you a little bit more about that. And then let's come into choosing the chords that we could put. Okay, so now let's make random melodies. But what is random melodies? As the name suggests, it's just random. It just comes in the middle of the day, maybe in the middle of the night, and you just have to record it. But you could train your brain to make random melodies out of nowhere, but the way to train it is just to consume as much music as you can. I mean, not just your favorite artists, but different artists from different decades, and also listening to different world music, let's say Indian ragas, or maybe Chinese classical music, or maybe Japanese music, because this helped me a lot as a beginner. Obviously, I'm not saying I make the best melodies, but I feel like, I have improved. Like, I make better melodies than the melodies that I used to make. Again, we all are learning. I'm still improving. I'm not saying I'm the best, okay? Don't come after me. What I'm trying to say is that, like, you have to keep making more melodies. Obviously, all of our melodies when we were beginners are definitely going to sound really, really weird, but that doesn't mean you have to just stop there. You have to keep making more melodies. Make your neighbors cry. It's fine, okay? Because you cannot expect yourself to just wake up one day and then make the most best Billboard hit melodies, or chord progressions or anything like that, because it's all a journey. It's a gradual journey. Just like any type of relationship and friendship, music is also like that. The more you spend time with the other person, the more you get to know about them, the more you get to know about yourself, and the more you get to know about your strengths and weaknesses. And the same applies to music as well. The more you spend time with music or any other craft in this world, the more you get to know about it, the more you know about yourself, your strengths, your weaknesses. Again, you need to know these three things for you to be making random melodies. So one is that you have to choose the emotion, let's say happy, sad, whatever, and then you have to choose the theme. And the third thing is that you have to immerse yourself in it. I mean, you have to give yourself some time. You have to sit with that feeling, sit with that mood, like get into it, like let yourself feel it, maybe like let it marinate. Some songs takes, let's say 10 to 20 minutes for you to get into that emotion, the feeling, the mood, whatever. But some songs take you around 2 months, 3 months. Again, it just depends on the song. Again, you could imagine and write about something that's from your personal experience, or you could still write about something that you have never experienced before, because that's what art is about. It's about living through fantasies, experimenting and experiencing different things that you could never express it through words. Again, that's what music is about. That said, for now, for this experiment, let's choose an emotion. I'm going to be choosing sad or longing type of vibe, because for the intentional melody, we just made something that's serene and happy and calm. So for now, let's take a sad or longing type of emotion. For theme, I'm gonna go with my friendship breakup that happened a few years ago. And yeah, so now for the third step, I'm gonna be sitting with this emotion, and then I'll try to make melodies out of it. Okay, so I came back after 5 minutes, and I was thinking something like something like No, maybe that's F or F sharp, I think. That was okay. Okay, that was happy, but let's go down maybe because we want to do something sad, that's sad. So E or D sharp. Let's go with E. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we have our first line. I think again, you don't have to finalize everything right now. It's just demo. So E. So we have F sharp, G sharp, and E. Okay, so go even lower, something like let's go with C or maybe C sharp. Okay, we went down. We need to come up. That's too open, so we don't want that. Let's keep it a little close, so something like. I think that's F sharp. So that's C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp. So again, one thing is that if you cannot play by ear, please don't beat yourself up, because as a beginner, I spent so much time, ear training by myself, and I feel like it's just a waste of time. It's just not necessary, especially with the modern technology that we have right now. We could just simply use a pitch checker or whatever. It's just not needed. Okay, so where we were at the second line, so that's so for the third line, let's go even down. Okay, but I feel like it's kind of like resolving, but we don't want it, like, because the second line was something like and for the third line, if I go that doesn't sound quite right, so let's do something else, maybe. Yeah, that's okay. I like that. Okay, I like that. Okay, that's our third line. So for the fourth line, let's do something that's similar, because we need a little bit of repetition, because if we are trying to make melodies. So for the fourth line, let's go something that's even lower. So the third line was something like. The fourth line is something like. But I feel like it's too generic. It's just like too repetitive. But I don't want that. Let's keep the third line same. But let's take the fourth line something different. So so if we play it all together, it's something like. Yeah, so I'll try to sing it something like na 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 na. It's kind of sad, yes, but we could make it even more sadder. But let's think about that some other time, because this is just a demo, so it doesn't have to be perfect, because perfectionism kills creativity. So I told you that I'm going to teach you how to choose the chords, so I'll teach you it right now. The number one thing is that you have to look for what are the notes that we have right now. So in the first line we have F sharp, G sharp, E, and in the second line we have C sharp, D sharp, E, and F sharp, and in the third line we have C sharp, C, and D sharp, and in the fourth line we have C sharp, B, F sharp, D sharp. So after finding the notes, we have two options right now. Either you could just first choose the key and then find the chords inside of it, or you could just choose the chords and then find a key that has it. Again, one key might not have all the chords that you need. Again, you could still borrow it. It's fine. That's what music is about. You could break rules. It's just not mathematics, so it's fine. So let's go with the first option now. Let's find the key now. So I feel like we have something that's C sharp minor, because we have C sharp repeating like more times. So I think we have four sharps, like C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp. So I think four sharps. So that's I think C sharp minor. So C sharp minor is something like. So now that we found our key, we're going to be looking for each of the line and the number of notes that we have in it, and we're going to choose the chords that have similar notes. So one thing about this is that you have to choose a chord that kind of complements the notes. Even if it does not have all the notes, at least it should not be clashing with the melody that we made. So that said, let's find the chord. number 1 for the melody line number 1. So that we have F sharp, G sharp, and E. So what is the one chord that has E and G sharp? Is that E major has both of that? But that sounds too open, too happy, so we don't want that. Let's go with C sharp minor because it also has E and G sharp. That's okay, that's good. So that's first chord for our first melody line. So for the second melody line we have C sharp, B sharp, E, and F sharp. I think B major has D sharp and F sharp in common, so that's okay. That's fine because C sharp minor and then B major, that's 1 and 7. It's still fine. For the third line we have so again we have C here. C is out of key, obviously. It is not a part of C sharp minor because C sharp minor is, so that's C sharp minor or C harmonic, maybe, whatever. So but C is not a part of it, but it does sound correct when played together. So we could still have it. We could find a chord that could add this note as a like 7th or maybe a 9th, whatever. So yeah, that's G sharp something 7 minor 7. So sounds so beautiful. I love that. And after for the fourth line, that's okay. You could still go with B major. It still has these 3. So far our chord progression, first 4 is that. You could still do a lot of improvisations. That's fine. But for now, I feel like that's good. So the chord progression is 1 7 and then 5th and then 7. So 1 7 5 7. It's fine. You can still change it over when it comes to the chorus, the bridge, and that's fine. So that's how you make the chord progression. Again, always sing the melody that you made on top of the chord progression that you made, so that you could feel if there was something that's clashing or something that's weird or something that doesn't match your vision. Because again, what you feel matters more than what is theoretically correct. And that's it for today's video. In the next video, I'll be making a song starting with the lyrics. Like I'll first write the lyrics and then melody on top of it, and then progression on top of it. I'll put the link over here or maybe somewhere, or maybe down. That's what a lot of YouTubers say. I'm so sorry. I'm just very new to YouTube. And yeah, and that's it. I don't know how to end this, but yeah, take care, eat well, sleep well, eat lots and lots of food, exercise, and take care of yourself, because your physical health and your mental health matters more than anything else in this world. I think I'm taking too long. Bye bye. Love you so much.